you're watching PA Harness Week, racing's fastest paced half hour. Well, the saying goes, all good things must come to an end. This, unfortunately, is our last show for the season, but it's going to be a great show. I'm Charlotte McBride, joined by Heather Vitale.
Oh my gosh, Charlotte, this is so bittersweet. I know. I'm so excited for the next half hour, but the last time I'm going to see you for the season. But no, it's all good. Let's focus on the good, the positive right now.
It is sad but true, our final show for this season. It will be a doozy. Jigglelin is back on the track. We have the details on the former Horse of the Year's return. And are you really engaged in horse racing? You'll meet two people that made that commitment and will have you smiling. And a milestone for one driver here at Harris, Philadelphia. Those stories and a world record next on racing's fastest paced half hour. Jigglelin is back. And for those that may need a refresher on this one, he's the 2015 Harness Horse of the Year, one of the greatest fan favorites our sport has ever seen. He won 38 of 51 races and almost $4 million in earnings.
Yeah, and you know, Charlotte, he hasn't competed since October 2016. He was second in the Breeders' Crown. Now, you know, he had never officially retired. There was a lot of problems with his back. It's been over 1,000 days since he has gone behind the starting gate. And when he made his qualifying comeback, he did it right here at Harris, Philadelphia.
In that qualifier, which happened this past Tuesday, it was a short field of 5. Jigglelin had post 5, and after the gate swung open, he sat third along the pylons. Lions King with Mike Cole was doing the work on the front, and then driver Montrell Teague made a move down the stretch with the now 7-year-old pacer. The Clyde Francis trainee paced home in 27 seconds and crossed the wire first in 1:53 and 4.
You know, I was totally bummed that I couldn't be here to see him at that qualifier. However, my farm is only 15 minutes away from the Teague farm, which is in Harrington, Delaware. So there was nothing stopping me from going to that farm and seeing Jigglelin return in that truck and trailer, so I could be there to congratulate Team Teague and Jigglelin, and of course his driver, Montrell Teague. How good a feeling was it to be sitting behind Jigglelin and end up winning?
It was good. I mean, we're just glad that he actually made it back finally. It's been 3 years that he's been off, and he looked good today, so it looked like he didn't lose too much.
So I know that there have been some problems, back problems, is that right? That's been the major concern?
Yeah, he's arthritic. He has arthritis in his back. That's been since he was a 2-year-old. That's why he only had that one start. But that's been ailing him, and we've been trying to get him back, and we finally have. So hopefully, fingers crossed, he actually stays sound.
So he qualifies a few more times, and then what's in store for him as far as racing?
You know, we're still playing by ear. I'm sure that a lot of people are going to be trying to invite him. We're hoping to, because I just looked at the sheet today, and he made $475,000 last 5.
Just to tie this up, how important is this horse to you, and how exciting is it that, you know, it looks like he's coming back?
I mean, he's the best horse I ever driven, besides Lather Up. So to have that 2 combo, it's pretty amazing.
Our race of the week from right here at Harris, Philadelphia is from Friday, August 16th. It's race number 1, and it's a field of trotters in this claiming handicap going for a purse of $9,000. Taking a look at the number 8 horse, Pembroke Bada Bing is the favorite, who once again starts from post 8 for the 7th week in a row. And the number 6 horse, Highway Marcus, is second choice, looking for 4 wins in a row.
Pembroke Bada Bing has the lead, still by a length. Highway Marcus is second around the turn, 3/4, 125 and 3, 139 for the third. Alarajeko's in third. Outside, Toasted Blindy just jumped it off. The 4's off stride as they straighten away for the stretch drive. Pembroke Bada Bing, Highway Marcus is out for the drive. Back to Alarajeko, third in the lane. Pembroke Bada Bing confronted by the pocket sitter, Highway Marcus, who's up the challenge. Pembroke Bada Bing under a heavy drive. Highway Marcus on the outside moves up. Highway Marcus is grinding away.
Pembroke Bada Bing leads the way around the oval, but Highway Marcus, he gets a great trip behind him with Tim Tetrick driving. Now Highway Marcus kicks it home just a tick faster than Pembroke, and they win in 155 and 3 and takes his 4th straight victory for trainer Sasha Michalski. Now it's worth noting that Highway Marcus is not only talented pulling a sulky, but he also has been a racing under saddle champion as well. Sasha has won several events with him. Now, not driving him, but actually riding this horse in several competitions. You know, it's just a beautiful example of how our standardbreds are so versatile. In fact, in the sport, we like to say that standardbreds are anything but standard.
It's the feature race from Sunday, a field of fast condition pacers with a purse of $18,000. The 4-5 favorite is number 5, All You Need Is Faith. Just missed winning in this class last time out. And the number 2, Let's Roll, comes to PA after racing in New Jersey and New York recently.
Let's Roll leads it by 3.5. All You Need Is Faith picks up the chase second. Blake North could not go on. He drops back right in the face of Let's Chase the Dream, who's bottled up as they go past 3/4, with Let's Roll tripping that beam at 122-2, a big third. For Let's Roll, who leads it by a length. All You Need Is Faith is second. Blake North is trying to re-engage third. Let's Chase the Dream is fourth. Sputtering towards the inside, Billy Badger, they straighten away for the stretch drive. And cutting the corner, turning first, Let's Roll. But the lead has been diminished. Here comes All You Need Is Faith, taking aim and taking over. All You Need Is Faith on the outside, grinds away Let's Roll as they battle for the minors. Major goes to All You Need Is Faith.
All You Need Is a Faith makes his move first up down the backside, and then he actually gets to tuck in behind Let's Roll, who's cutting the mile. When they come down the stretch, Corey Callahan pulls that right line, and they end up passing the leader in a 1:49.4 victory. The New Zealand pacer, he's trained by Ross Krogan. Let's Roll was second. Third went to Let's Chase the Dream, and we're going to have a little more from Harrah's a little bit later in the show.
We do have to take a quick break. When we come right back, we're going to head to some great racing at the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono, and one race in particular that will have you engaged in the outcome, if you catch my drift. We're also going to have some more from the Great Northeast Open Series, and Pennsylvania Sire Stakes action. Stay with us.
None better dealing with Backstreet Shadow now.
Rolling is Luck Be With You, and Luck Be With You is out and after the front, and some star somewhere tracks that move on the outside.
At Mohegan Sun Pocono, the colors shine a little brighter. The meals are just a little tastier. And the slots, a little hotter. When you're here with great friends, the good times seem to last a little longer. And you just may feel a little luckier. Best of all, it's all a little closer, so you can shine on anytime you like. Shine on, Mohegan Sun Pocono.
Welcome back. You're watching PA Harness Week. I'm Charlotte McBride, joined by Heather Vitale. All right, now it's time for our OMG race of the week. This one comes from the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono, race number 2 from Saturday, August 17th. And sometimes we show you an OMG moment because it's the race itself that makes us just jump out of our seat. Well, it's what happens after the race in this one that we want you to keep an eye on.
It's Beach Memories by a length from third. Now moving up is Persistent Thread. Texican staying attached in the pocket. Further back to Hayden's Little Man, 3 back and forth. Top of the stretch, and Beach Memories still with some work to do. Texican comes up the passing lane with Power Lane. It's Texican taking the lead away from Beach Memories.
Texican wins in 1:51.2 with Marcus Miller driving for trainer Brittany Robertson. But that's not the story, okay? So this race was named in honor of a man named Thomas Devine. There were 75 people there to celebrate this man's life. But it gets even better than that. All right, so in the winner's circle, the grandson of Thomas Devine, whose name is Jonathan, proposed to his girlfriend Noelle in the winner's circle. There is a big message on the Jumbotron, and everybody literally in the winner's circle said, OMG Noelle! She had no idea what was happening. It was a total surprise to her, and she said yes. So congratulations to the happy couple. By the way, this is actually the second proposal that has happened in the winner's circle this season at the Downs of Mohegan Sun Pocono. And if you ask me, if you're gonna ask somebody to marry you, all right, the place to do it is at the racetrack.
And now it's time for our race of the week from the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. This one from the Great Northeast Open Series from Saturday, August 17th. It's race number 10 for Open Pacers and going for a purse of $30,000. The bettor's choice is the number 4, None Better, who starts for new trainer Andrew Harris. And the number 7, Backstreet Shadow, has won his last 3 races in a row. And the number 5, Highlighter, has the fastest time in here with a speedy mile of 1:48 flat.
And so no pressure on the outside of the leader. None Better moseys to the half mile in 55-3, 28-4 second panel. Comfortable fractions here. None Better up top by a length. Over Highlighter. Now the lead may be a length and a quarter as the pace speeds up considerably. Backstreet Shadow, a first overbrush for Pat Barry to within 3 and gaining quickly now. Slick Tony behind that caught cover while Scott Rock stays in 4th. A gap back to 6th and a half. Faith in Me at the back, Beach Boogie. Backstreet Shadow has come a long way to within a half length of None Better at the 3/4 pole. 1:22-1, 26-3 on the backstretch, hung up there by None Better. For the moment, keeping Backstreet Shadow at bay. Meanwhile, Highlighter has dropped 2.5 back in 3rd. Second over, Slick Tony 4th. Top of the stretch, None Better dealing with Backstreet Shadow now surging. Highlighter also coming alive. Outside, Slick Tony. It's Backstreet Shadow in between None Better. Inside Highlighter, Backstreet Shadow.
You know, we saw that wedding proposal earlier in the show, and it was a beautiful out on that Saturday, but then about midway through the card, there was a downpour, and then the track was labeled sloppy, but it did not bother Backstreet Shadow one bit at all. He comes first up with the driver, Pat Barry, in the bike in 1:49-2 for the Ron Burke stable. None Better made a quarter pole move, and he did much of the work on the front. He took second. Highlighter was third, and just a reminder to everybody that these finals for the Great Northeast Open Series happen on September 9th. They go for $100,000, and they're taking place at the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono.
And staying at Pocono, we've got 3 divisions of the Pennsylvania Sire Stakes for 2-year-old pacing colts and geldings from Sunday, August 18th, all with a purse of $60,000. Let's start with race number 3. Keep your eye on the 2 Ron Burke trainees in here. Number 1, Max Big Boy, and number 3, Caliber.
Max Big Boy, one quick burst of speed by Matt Kakali, and now is toe-to-toe with Western Vacation. And now Gingras has a choice which horse to settle behind here with Caliber there in 3rd. Big gap to 4th as Supermac trying to come on. Inside Tito Rocks, then Team Best. Father Nuno at the back. Max Big Boy able to clear Western Vacation. And now to the outside comes Caliber. 3/4, 124 even. 27-1 in the back. Caliber in full gear coming up on Max Big Boy. Second over now getting into it. Supermac, he's 3 away as on the inside Western Vacation dropping back 4th. Top of the stretch, Max Big Boy leading the way over Caliber, who now shifts to the inside for Gingras. Max Big Boy still with the lead. Caliber gaining slightly. It's the 2 stablemates going at it here, and Max Big Boy going to get the better of it here.
Max Big Boy makes a big move up the backside. He ends up winning with Matt Kakali in the bike. He crosses the wire in 1:52. It's a new lifetime mark for this Some Beach Somewhere son. It's a Ron Burke trainee exacted. We've got Max Big Boy finishing first, Caliber taking second, and rounding out the trifecta was another Mac, and it's Super Mac.
And now time for more Sire Stakes actions from the Sunday card. In race 5, the heavy favorite in this one at 2-5 is number 3, Adriano Hanover, who has undefeated 4 for 4 in his career. And the number 4 horse, Manicore, could be a threat, hitting the board in all his 2-year-old starts. The rest are double-digit odds.
The lead 3 parts of a length now for Adriano Hanover. 3/4, 124-1, 28-1 third panel. Adriano Hanover now pushes the lead back to a length and a half as All Out fading all of a sudden is Hey Run Me Over on the outside. Manticore back into second on the inside. Top of the stretch, it's Adriano Hanover. Tetrick asking for more. Manticore swings to the outside trying to gather momentum, but it's Adriano Hanover. Still plenty left to give here.
Adriano Hanover continues his winning streak now, 5 in a row. He does it with ease. He gets to the top before the half, leads the rest of the way, and he wins in 1:52. It's a new lifetime mark for the son of Western Ideal, who's also a son of A&G's Confusion, who you may remember was also a champion pacer herself. Tim Tetrick's in the driver's seat for trainer Jim King Jr. Manicor was second, and the show money went to Rockin' the Blaze.
And now time for the final of 3 Pennsylvania Sire Stakes divisions for 2-year-old colt and gelding pacers from Sunday, of course, at the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. The number 3 horse to take a look at in this one is Cattle Wash. It's the 2-5 favorite with both the most money earned and the best mark among his field. But it's the longest shot on the board, number 7, Tell Them Lou, who you'll really want to keep your eye on.
The lead has dwindled for Cattle Wash, but at 3/4, he's still on top, 124-3, 28 even third panel. Cattle Wash kicks the lead back out now as See You at the Beach stymied with his first over. Tell Them Lou takes second back late, kick out wide from Territory. Top of the stretch, and Cattle Wash leads it by a length. Tell Them Lou out of the pocket, full of pace. Meanwhile, Poppy Rob Hanover's closing well on the inside. Poppy Rob Hanover, Cattle Wash, Tell Them Lou, Matt Kakali, and Tell Them Lou.
Cattle Wash gets to the front early, but then in the stretch, his competitors were like, move over. Do you get it? Cattle Wash? Sorry. That is utterly horrible. All right, it's Tell Them Lou who ends up winning for trainer Jim Campbell. And oh my gosh, blows up the toe board, $90 to win. Matt Kakali is in the sulky for this Son of Sweet Lou. They win in a 152. Interestingly enough, all 3 divisions of the Sire Stakes this night went in 152, and they were all lifetime marks for these 2-year-olds. Pappy Rob Hanover was second, and a See You at the Beach took third.
You've been waiting to hear that all day. All day.
For days.
She's got jokes, people. We have more jokes, maybe, coming your way next. We do have to take a quick break. When we come right back, we'll have a world record from the Meadows, and we'll have a milestone for one very special driver here at Harris, Philadelphia.
Happy that's on a major offensive, though, and moves up the challenge and now take the lead.
The Harness Horse Youth Foundation, changing lives since 1976 by providing unforgettable experiences while educating young racing fans. The Harness Horse Youth Foundation, hands-on equine learning at camps across the country and driving exhibitions. The Harness Horse Youth Foundation, providing scholarships, leadership programs, career and college information. Support the Harness Horse Youth Foundation. Log on to hhyf.org and find us on Facebook. The Harness Horse Youth Foundation, growing our future with enthusiasm.
The world is full of compromises, but not here. Not on this day. Not in this race. Not in this sport. Every bet is a hope. Return on investment comes in seconds. This is harness racing. We welcome you to the Harness Racing Fan Zone. See it all for yourself. Feel it in all the passion. Share that experience with others. The Harness Racing Fan Zone puts you in the driver's seat.
At Mohegan Sun Pocono, the colors shine a little brighter. The meals are just a little tastier, and the slots a little hotter. When you're here with great friends, the good times seem to last a little longer, and you just may feel a little luckier. Best of all, it's all a little closer, so you can shine on anytime you like. Shine on, Mohegan Sun Pocono.
Welcome back. I'm Charlotte McBride, joined by Heather Vitale, and this is PA Harness Week, racing's fastest-paced half hour. Well, if you have liked what you've seen so far in this half hour and you want to see the racing live up close in person, here's a look at where you can head to the track this week. At the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono, live harness racing Saturday and Sunday with a post time of 7 p.m. Monday and Tuesday, the first race starts at 4 p.m. And right here at Harris, Philadelphia, Sunday racing with a post time of 12:40. Then on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, the first race post time is at 12:25. And speaking of Harris, Philadelphia, let's head right back to the track. We bring in some conditioned trotters who are 4 years old and under, going for a purse of $14,000. This is race number 9 from Sunday. And the number 1 horse, Happy, that is the one we're taking a look at. It's the bettor's choice and was second in this class last time out. And with the win, the driver of this trotter will have something a little extra special to be happy about.
Happy That's on a major offensive, though, and moves up the challenge and now take the lead. Miss Checkmate Hill looks for room. EO Cruz starts to pick up momentum. Proteus is back to fifth. They straighten away for the stretch drive, and it's Happy That who's clear by 2 lengths now. Albert of Grace at the inside. In between rivals, EO Cruz on the far outside. Proteus trying to get up the inside. Miss Checkmate Hill, but it's Happy That almost home. They come down to the finish. It's Happy That. Stafford wins 2,000.
Happy That comes first up and crosses the wire in 1:56.3 for trainer Martin Davis. Now, with this win, driver Art Stafford Jr. hits his 2,000th career victory milestone. And we got a chance to talk to Art about his love of the sport and this really special victory.
All right, first off, a big congratulations, your 2,000th career victory. What was that moment like for you?
Very satisfying, very gratifying. It's been a long time coming and a lot of hard work, and it paid off.
You mentioned a lot of hard work. What has it taken to get to that moment?
Well, we grew up doing this and done it ever since we were old enough to do it, and work every day and train horses and learn as you go.
Family, big horse racing family, and you have some history with your family that is pretty interesting. Nothing to do with horse racing, but it has to do with our forefathers. Tell me about it.
As I was told, one of our ancestors was George Washington's bodyguard and was deeded some of the land that we grew up on.
And then from there, here you are.
Here I am in Pennsylvania racing.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations again on your 2,000th career win.
Thank you very much.
Thanks again, Art, and we also want to give a big congrats to Pat LaChance, who also hit his 2,000th win milestone. Now, he got the job done at Yonkers, New York. So a big PA Harness Week congratulations to you, Patrick LaChance.
And now we want to head to the Meadows racetrack out near Pittsburgh for Sunday, August 17th. This is race number 10. It's a PA Sire Stakes division for 2-year-old colt and gelding trotters, going for a purse of over $60,000. There were 3 on this day, but we're just going to show you the fastest in this one. The big favorite is Real Cool Sam, who is 5 for 5 in his young career.
Straight alignment, no movement as yet to go after the leader, Real Cool Sam. Racing second. Going to the 3/4 mark, Patriarch Hanover out and moving on the outside. King Alfonso now third. Worthy of Honor fourth, fifth on the outside. Swiss House on Fire. 3/4, 126, backside 29. David Miller opens up with Real Cool Sam. Racing second, King Alfonso. Through the stretch, Real Cool Sam. King Alfonso comes to the outside second, but to no avail. 6 for 6, Real Cool Sam.
Real Cool Sam wins his Sire Stakes in 1:54.4 with David Miller driving for trainer Jim Campbell. Now he is unbeaten in 6 starts. Also, this race is a world record for a 2-year-old trotting gelding on a 5/8 mile track. And like, this is his 2nd world record this month. It's like,
I mean,
whatever. Yeah, no big deal. He also took a world record at the Meadowlands on Hambletonian Day. Not only is he super fast, but his name is super cool. Horse's name, Real Cool Sam. He's named after the Hall of Fame announcer, Sam McKay, who was taken from us way too soon. Now, the deal is that the owner, Joel Siegel of Real Cool Sam, he's also a Hall of Famer. He used to get very, very nervous watching his horses race. Sam McKay would come up to Jules before the race and just kind of give him confidence. You know what? I know you're nervous, but it's all good, man. And so this horse is born. Jules wants to remember a great guy, Sam McKay, and here's Real Cool Sam. And it kind of is really cool that the horse is really super fast.
That's fantastic. Well, we do have to take a quick break. When we come right back, we're going to have a blast from the past from one of the greatest races of all time. You don't want to miss it. Stay with us.
The battle continues to turn it into a war.
It's Mac Lobel, and he's pouring it on. It's Niatros by 4, and he's going away.
The Harness Racing Museum and Hall of Fame, a place where heroes come to life, preserving harness racing's treasured past while promoting its exciting future. And now get ready to harness your excitement with the thrill of harness racing's 3D simulator. The Harness Racing Museum and Hall of Fame, now offering free admission. Bigger, better, bolder than ever.
At Mohegan Sun Pocono, the colors shine a little brighter. The meals are just a little tastier, and the slots a little hotter. When you're here with great friends, the good times seem to last a little longer, and you just may feel a little luckier. Best of all, it's all a little closer, so you can shine on anytime you like. Shine on, Mohegan Sun Pocono.
Welcome back. You are watching Racing's fastest paced half hour right here on PA Harness Week. And now time for our blast from the past. Of course, we chatted about Wiglet Jigglelin earlier in the show about his comeback after a long layoff and doing great in that comeback. Now let's go back to the 2015 Little Brown Jug for 3-year-old pacers and of course starring the one and only Wiglet Jigglelin.
Yeah, remember that during this day, a horse has to compete twice in one day. So earlier, Wiglet Jigglelin won his elimination. Now this is the second time that he is racing during the day, so we're gonna go out to Ohio and listen to the Hall of Fame announcer, Roger Houston.
The battle continues. It turned it into a war. Lost for words. Wiglet Jigglelin at the 3/4. 21-1. 27 seconds, and they're still going at it. Lost for words. Wiglet Jigglelin. The battle of the fittest around the turn. Lost for words. Has the lead and starts to open up. Wiglet Jigglelin on the outside second. Can anybody catch him from the back? Coming home. Lost for words. Wiglet Jigglelin coming home. Lost for words. Wiglet Jigglelin at final surge.
First of all, can I totally brag and say I was there? It was unbelievable. It was breathtaking that day. First of all, Wiglet Jigglelin makes this little bobble earlier in the race. Montreal gets him back pacing, and then there's an epic duel. I'm talking epic with Lost for Words. I mean, duh, you guys just watched it, but I mean, I could watch that race 25,000 times and still not believe what I just saw. Wiglet Jigglelin wins in 149.3 by a nose. One of the, if not the greatest races ever.
I can tell she's really excited about that one. You know what also gets Heather excited? Is going on our social media. You can always find us on Twitter at PA Harness Week. You can always find us on Facebook at Harness Week. And of course, you can always watch us on our YouTube channel. Well, we hate to say goodbye, but we have to. It's been a great season of harness racing, and we couldn't have done this show without so many people behind the scenes helping us out. We do want to give a few thank yous. We want to thank everyone at PHHA, Sam Beagle, the president, and all of the directors. We also want to thank Rachel Olszewski, and from Pocono, Dale Rapson and Jen Starr.
And of course, our amazing announcers, Jim Baviglia and Mike Bozich. Also, Rich Worthy and his team at Harris Philadelphia. In the video department, Nelson Spector and his video team from Pocono.
So many great people to thank. And the man behind the camera, he's probably blushing right now as we're saying this, Bruce Castella. We want to thank him so much for everything he has done. We've had a great season. Thank you so much for tuning in every single weekend to watch us. We hope you'll tune in this time next season.